Welcome to another episode of Boomer versus Zoomer. Some dude in my chat the other day really strongly advised that I put a lot of energy into all my intros from now on because he thought it was really fun, and then like woke him up on his commute to work. So
what? That is so sweet.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I forgot.
You are an asshole.
I am an asshole.
Good morning. I hope you're having a great drive to work. Don't crash your car.
Wow, that was really okay.
That's
Well, anyway.
directed.
That would
exactly
wake
for
me
them.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that
I
would
kind of
work.
wanted to scream into the mic, but
Do
I
it.
was like, no, I can't do
Do
that.
it.
No,
Do it.
I want you to do it.
Scream into the mic?
Yeah. Wake everyone up.
I don't think I've ever heard Broden yell before. Like yell.
I don't
He's
think I'm
calm.
physically capable of
I want to
screaming.
hear it. Let's.
He's a gentle giant.
You're right. He is.
Good morning, commuters. Welcome. It's
That will
time
put me
of the
right to
day.
sleep. I am like,
fucking drift off the
yeah, I'm
road
drifting
listening
through
to
like
that.
4 lanes of traffic and hitting the center divider. Well, anyway, on that note, we have our guest today is Broden Plett. Hello.
Extremely talented.
One of the most interesting men in the world, actually.
Actually, yeah.
I think you are probably one of the people I find the most fascinating, and I could talk to you for hours and continue to learn new things about you. You know what I mean?
I haven't talked to Broden much.
The thing is, I feel like most of his stories come from other people bringing them up about him, and he never really brings it up himself. That's that's the best part. He's not a
yeah.
one-upper. I've known
Aw.
one-uppers. I think I've sometimes been a one-upper a little bit. Not gonna lie.
It's okay.
I apologize for that. But yeah, Broden is what is your exact title in terms of like your work with Offline TV?
I'm not sure if we know either. It's like the easiest way for me to say it is like I'm like the showrunner. I make sure the videos keep coming out. I have the ideas, anything video. You can also call me like a creative director, creative producer. I don't know, bunch of.
Okay, so
Whatever.
like not really. There's no real official title that you've been.
Just
given.
call me the guy.
You're the guy with the ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Do
I
you
mean,
like
I
it?
don't know why I'm saying congratulations. It's not like a new thing necessarily.
Thank you so much.
But like, I feel like definitely since you've joined Offline TV and became like responsible for like a lot of their produced video content, like everyone will agree that the videos overall have been incredibly good, like high quality.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, like
Holy shit. How long
I
have you
really
been
enjoy
working
them.
for them?
It was like start of COVID, so like maybe 2 years.
Whoa, really? Wait, that short? I feel like.
I
Have you
know.
been in the scene for a long time though?
I have. I mean, so like officially working with them has been like 2 years, but like I worked on stuff as like a contractor like a while ago, and then I've been in like esports since like 2014.
like how did you get into the scene?
I worked for an LCS team. This is back when like relegations still existed. Are you familiar with relegations?
Nope.
Relegations, like was it the
It's
top
an org?
3? Bob 4? No. This is like a system for LCS.
Okay.
It wasn't like the same 10 teams every year.
It wasn't franchised. In the past.
Yeah, it wasn't
okay,
franchised.
okay.
So the bottom 3 or 4 teams, 3 teams, would have to compete against each other to see who gets kicked out.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's
pretty
that sounds
cutthroat.
Horrible.
So super stressful. I worked with a team called Team Dragon Knights, this was also like before there were restrictions on having import players.
Okay.
So they were like, oh, we're going to make a super team with 5 import Korean players. And so they did that, and Riot was like, whoa, no, that's not allowed. And they set the cap of like, I think 2 or 3.
Gets to, yeah.
But I think I'm kind of losing my history here, but I think they were like, we'll let this slide for this year, but this was not going to be okay again. Didn't matter though, because they couldn't secure any of the players' visas. So they had to use
Oh.
3 subs in the very beginning. So they lost like every game. And of course their sponsors were like, that's not cool. And I think they started pulling out. And I was promised money for making videos for them. Lived with the team for like, I want to say 2 months.
Back.
Oh, can I ask, like, are there any crazy OTV video ideas that you've wanted to use, but for whatever reason were not able to implement?
The first one that comes to mind is I wanted to have them all like jump off a building, but everyone is scared of heights.
Oh, everyone.
So I had to scrap it, or most of them.
Gee.
What would the
That'd be fun.
Would they be jumping onto something? Do they have a parachute? Is it like
Yeah,
bungee
they'd be
cord?
jumping into like one of those like stunt crash pads, like the big like think like a giant inflatable.
You should
Yeah.
get them all to just go skydiving. I love skydiving.
Some of them have.
Some
They
of
have
them
already?
Yeah.
You know, I was actually like, so I have a fear of heights, but I was told by a friend who also has a fear of heights that when he went skydiving, it got boring after the first 30 seconds. Like he literally said the most
Yeah.
thrill was as he was jumping off, but then after a while he was just like, okay, I'm just in the air now.
Yeah, so it's the first time I ever went, I went with my grandfather because he turned 70 and I promised him that I would go with him. So I was like, fuck it, let's go. And it's the initial anxiety, I guess, going up. And then, like, the moment that you realize you're about to jump out of a plane, like 10,000 feet in the air, you're like, oh my God. You free fall for a bit. You don't feel any.
There's a celebration going on outside.
For the
Yeah, is there
juvie
a
launch. yeah.
party.
We are recording the day of the announcement of the energy
Energy
drink, Juvie,
Ah,
that
okay.
100 Thieves is producing, I guess.
It's its own company in tangent, but 100 Thieves is the best way to put it.
There.
They have their own like president and stuff like that.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, we chose to be with you guys.
We're keeping them from partying, unfortunately. That's my bad, guys.
My sincere apologies.
This is gonna be the longest podcast ever. 3 hours. Let's go.
That's the goal. The cameras are all charged. We're ready.
All right, sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other ideas?
Dude, what was
Jumping
I
off a
saying?
building? That's fucked up. I feel like a lot of like the scariest videos have been like fear of heights related for like the talent.
Did we do other height stuff? I don't remember.
I remember the obstacle course thing that was in the it's relatively recent.
Oh, the high ropes thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even realize Jody had such a fear. She like actually cried tears at that shoot. I was like, I'm so sorry. And she's like, as long as you film it, it's okay. I was like, okay, I'll get the tears.
Oh my God. Jody was crying. I didn't watch the video.
Yeah.
Tyson's actually, I don't want to put Tyson on blast, but he was a huge, like he is still a huge fan of OTV. When
Yeah.
we first started dating, on TV, he would put on the videos that I'm pretty sure you filmed.
I'm making these for Tyson.
Yeah, like he would be like, yeah, I love OTV. Like these are the people that I watch. Blah blah blah.
Sounds
'Cause,
like Tyson and OTV can collab sometime soon, maybe.
My heart's warmed.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'm really saying this because he like gets really nervous and like shy and stuff. But
Dude, I don't know. I think it's one of those things where like I think both parties are mutually fans, obviously,
Yeah.
but then like it's always nice to hear like when like you know that respect is there or like the admiration is there
Yeah.
because like I mean fucking Tyson, you know, he's
Yeah, I loaded up AIM Labs. Was like, I'll never do that.
yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think OTV and Tyson have like collabed in the past a little, right?
I actually don't.
I know Toast
so.
has done stuff with
oh yeah, like
streams?
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
streams and stuff. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
like OTV as a collective has done anything with Tyson necessarily.
Okay,
I can't remember.
good to know. All right.
Yeah, keep that in your
Oh my
little
god, that'd be
content
so
box.
cute. That'd be full circle moment.
OTV watches Tyson jump off a building. I can finally use
Ah,
it.
there you go.
Do you guys have any irrational fears?
Me?
Yeah.
I actually like.
You're not scared of anything?
I'm not scared of
You're
anything.
fearless?
Oh, actually, this might sound really weird, but I have this thing where like, have you ever been out on like a dock on water?
Oh, that's
and
terrifying.
like no, but it's at night.
Yeah.
And the pillars down into the fucking ocean are lit up.
Oh.
And it looks fucking like disgusting and scary. And like it's green.
Like submerged, like
Yes.
Oh my
What?
Yeah, that freaks me out. And that's probably the only thing I can think of. But I think it's more, yeah, it's the item itself. It looks really freaky and creepy.
Huh.
I
Yeah.
love that you have that fear, and I love that you know the exact
is it
name of
called?
that fear.
Yeah.
Submechanophobia.
Submarine canophobia.
He said submechanophobia.
Oh, submechanophobia. Yeah.
Wow.
I
I'm
actually
Googling
have
right
a
now.
related fear. It's is it
Oh my god, thinking of
thalassophobia?
it, it's making me actually kind
similar
of
to
like
that.
nasty right now.
I have thalassophobia. Like I have a fear of the
Do you
deep
not?
ocean.
You're not scared of that?
Submechanic.
I'd say I'm more afraid of sharks rather than just like other
I'm
things
not
underwater.
scared of sharks.
I won't get in the ocean, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I
Let me
saw.
see if it's the right.
Oh, it's.
It's yeah,
See, I kind of think this stuff looks pretty.
Like Atlantis.
So you hate the movie Atlantis? No, like metal, like.
No, this is freaky. That's
Really?
freaky. I do not like
Can I
that.
see?
It's a
Why
propeller.
does that
It's just
scare
a-
me?
Yeah, it's good.
Doesn't it freaks you out too, right? Okay,
Yeah, that
thank
doesn't-
God,
you
like,
see,
I'm
for-
not the only one.
For me, it's like
Oh my God.
So you won't go diving.
I like scuba diving. I've been diving.
So once you're
Interesting.
next to it,
But-
you're fine.
yeah, like I'm
Wow.
scared of the deep ocean, like
Yeah.
the when it bottoms out.
Yeah.
Like actual like man-made structures.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, no, for me, it's more like things that are lurking, like the fear of things that are lurking within the ocean, like the deep unknown. That like scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I saw a video recently of a whale like swallowing 2 kayakers,
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
and that was like, that scared the shit out of
the
me.
old lady.
Yeah. So I think they're fine. I think the whale spit
Yeah,
them out.
they're good.
But like the idea that something from like some ginormous, humongous thing can just like swallow you up,
Yeah.
like it scares the fuck out of me.
There's also an older video where it's like some like scuba divers just kind of like hanging out. He's like wearing a GoPro, and then in the distance he sees like this little like shadow, and it's like, huh. And then it starts growing, and it's like, wait, if I can see it from here, that's really big. And then in the matter of like 10 seconds, huge whale is just like coming at him, and he's like, all right, I'm just gonna push that aside.
oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's like fucking terrifying. I don't know. That scares the shit out of me for sure. Like,
That's my fear out there.
yeah, I mean, same. But yeah, I just remember I went what was it, snorkeling in Hawaii.
Yeah.
We were like in the coral reef. It was like very shallow, and then I was just like swimming, and all of a sudden the coral reef just like dips, like it just completely falls down into nothingness. Like, you can't see the bottom of the ocean anymore, and it's just like this huge expanse of ocean in front of me, and I just felt so small, and like it was like I felt insignificant, if that makes sense, like in like a grand scale of things. Like I was just like, I was nothing, I was a blip, you know.
Yeah.
So that was fucking scary.
Oh God. Yeah, that. Oh, one more thing. Swimming in like a lake and the fucking like grass or the seaweed in the water touches your leg.
That's relatable.
And it like I remember one time I was swimming in a lake and I didn't realize that I had hit a total grassy area, and it was just all the tread was all just it touching me, and I had to float in the water and just like tread myself back to the shore. But yeah, that's gross too.
Yeah, honestly, like weird things touching you like in the water, that sounds like a bad time.
And you can't see because it's like pitch
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's what's creepy.
That's justified. That's horrible.
God, but the submechanical. I'm so glad that he knows what I'm talking about, because I don't think anyone else has related to it.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
Yeah, no, it's oh my God, it's so gross. It's creepy as fuck.
Like I think underground structures, like they're like submerged in water, look cool.
Yeah, I think they're kind of cool.
Really? I feel
just-
like I want to
yeah.
puke right now. I'm not even kidding.
Holy fuck.
So was SpongeBob like tough to get through?
No, that's
Damn. You've been through some shit, huh?
oh my God. I don't know why it scares me so much.
What about you, Brendan?
Oh my God.
Like, fear what? I know you said touched on like thalassophobia a
Yeah,
little
no,
bit.
I think that's all I could think of.
Yeah?
was Thalassophobia. Like if I was to like fall out of a plane and like be in open water, it'd be pretty anxiety inducing for me.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I feel like skydiving always sounded interesting to me because I love the feeling of like that like I go on roller coasters or like drop zone and stuff for
You
that.
won't feel that.
So
when you
now I'm like,
skydive.
oh, well, maybe I won't like skydiving.
Skydiving is still a really, really cool experience. It's just like the initial, just like jumping out. You won't feel butterflies, which is crazy. I've gone twice and I haven't felt it. Maybe it's just me, but I've also talked to Vinny Hacker, who I've done it with, and he doesn't feel the butterflies either. You know what does cause butterflies? Bungee jumping. So it's not the initial falling out and like head dive down, because like when you're down, you don't really feel much. It's the bouncing after.
Boing.
It you feel it's just like your whole body. So I guess
Dude,
if you like it, then go
Like
for
I
it.
would go skydiving. I would never go bungee
Yeah, that's the thing.
Bungee jumping was more scary than skydiving.
I trust skydiving more than bungee
Agreed.
jumping. Yeah.
jumping. Agreed.
Oh,
Absolutely.
wait, is
agreed.
it the trust for you guys?
I think there are just way more things that can go wrong with bungee jumping
Yeah.
versus
Really?
skydiving. I think statistically, actually, is also true.
Yeah, statistically true, but I feel like there's so many things that could go wrong with skydiving too. Just like not a properly packed parachute, and it doesn't go like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you got another dude with you, and it's like, hey, they rip their cord, they hug you,
Yeah.
they can save your life on the way down. Action movie. Bungee jumping, it's like, all right, go.
Yeah.
Oh, it snapped.
Oh my god. Yeah, at least for like us, the people that worked there, you know how like some people get pushed off like in videos and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
This place they're like, "No, you have to like
Just let go.
do it yourself, like jump yourself." So, like I was in a group of like 5 or 6 people I think that did it. I did it with like Brandon, like Asu,
Mm-mm.
and Daph as well in Canada. And I said I had to go first because I knew for a fact if I continuously watch other people do it, even if they had like a great experience, I'd get so anxious from watching it that I couldn't do it. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going first.
Damn.
And
I
it
respect
was,
it.
It was crazy.
Would you consider yourself a bit of a thrill seeker then?
Yes, for sure.
Like the
Adrenaline
adrenaline?
junkie, 100%. Yeah.
Is there anything on your bucket list you still want to do?
I want to go squirrel shooting, but you need to do a lot of like classes and stuff for it.
I've always wanted to do that. Yeah.
But you free jump off a cliff, no like rigging or anything, and then you just squirrel suit.
just fly.
Yeah.
I know that I would die. Like I know,
Oh, people die. A lot
My-
of people die.
yeah, my uncoordinated ass, I would fuck up. I would slam into like some cliffside, into a tree, something.
Mm-hmm.
I would lose like my aerodynamics somehow. I would just fucking die.
Yeah, if you make a wrong movement with your arm and you close in, you'll fucking against a cliff.
I
Why are
see,
you smiling while saying this?
Sorry, it's just
It's a little. I'm a little scared.
I see her being the one who's like, and then the shit closes up and just like a somersault and like opens up again. Like,
I feel like it'd be fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do too. I wouldn't do the like, here's the cliff, like searing by it.
No.
Healthy distance.
Yeah,
But
healthy
yeah.
distance for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like it'd be fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. Good shit.
As someone who runs a podcast, would you say you're primarily responsible for the podcast while it's live?
I wasn't. And then it just so happened I was on every episode.
What were like some of the like biggest like obstacles you had to tackle while being like someone who produces the podcast?
Well, I wouldn't say I produce it per se.
Okay.
I'm more so like, I'm like what he does. It's like if there's a little dead air or there's like a nice like zinger you can throw in there, sneak it in. But I don't know. I think the only thing that comes to mind is like, I would generally tell people, hey, high energy intro. So like you did a great job on this one.
Let's fucking go.
Wow.
Because
That's all
the
I had
first
to
thing
do.
they hear, it's like, okay, yeah,
You're into
I'm
it.
buckled in. I'm ready. Versus like if it's like a really slow start, it's kind of like maybe something else.
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
That's smart.
Tempo.
Damn. That one guy whose name I can't remember really saved this podcast, huh? Good shit. That one guy
Stop.
in my stream.
You need to remember the name for next time.
Dude, would
And
you
we'll
ever remember the name?
Me? Probably not, no. I just remember the comments over the name for the most part. Unless
Yeah.
they've been like are an avid part of my community.
That's kind of like where I'm at too.
She remembered my name.
But
Yeah.
then she didn't know who you were.
Exactly. And she remembered.
I remember a lot of names. But like name to face is like the best.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
hard.
Brofane. I just know all of the badge people that come in too. I just like keep it in the back of
Oh,
my head.
that's true. I do have one
Yeah,
of those.
yeah, the badge, and I was like, oh, because it like if I just see a name, then it won't always stick.
Yeah.
But like the badge with the name. It's
Yeah, for me it's badge, color of name, and then name. Sometimes I get like fucked up because like they'll change their color. I'll be like,
Yeah, I
Is
had
that-
a
wait.
VIP change their name, and I'm like, why you do that?
yeah.
Or they change their color, and it pisses me off, and I
Yeah.
tell them to change it back, and then they change it back.
That's so
There,
funny.
dude, there was a period of time where like my chatters would all coordinate and change their name to the same color, and it would fuck me up.
That is
Whoa.
so
And
And
messed
it,
up.
it was like pissing me off too, and they knew they were trolling the fuck out of me. But I swear to God, it looked like for a little bit that like only one person in my chat was typing.
Wait, that's awesome.
But then they were all like, all right, like someone would say yellow, and they're like, okay. And then it would be yellow for like an hour. All right, we're doing purple. Purple for like another
That's
hour. I'm
hilarious.
like, oh my fucking God.
Wait,
I
love
hated
that.
it. God, I hate them so much.
You love them.
No, I don't. They're the worst. I hope if you're listening to this right now that I hate all of you.
No, he doesn't.
I do.
Is there an extension? Can you change colors for them?
Yes. Or
Or like what you see?
I'm actually not sure if there's an extension where I know there are extensions where you can change your own color.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I know like because there's extensions where you can just get rid of names.
Yes.
So
I know Toast uses that,
Yeah.
right?
Wait, what?
So Toast uses an extension where there are no names. It's just all anonymous.
He does not like knowing who's talking.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why?
He tries to put as much distance between himself and his viewers as possible.
Yeah. He wants them to feel like just a mass of faceless things.
That's what I hate. No, for me, when I stream, like, I like to have a connection with the people. I have a really hard time not having a connection with the people I'm talking to on a daily basis.
Mm.
That being the reason why I love, like, acknowledging, like, people that have been in my community and talk a lot, like the VIPs. Like, I rarely give out VIP badges.
Mm.
But to the people who have them, like, it's so nice. I like recognize their names and I talk to them and ask them about like how their day's going, how their partner is doing, you know, all these things like, oh, they have a trip coming up, like all this stuff.
So you subscribe to the ninja ideology of streaming.
Oh God, what is the ninja ideology?
I mean, there's like a very so Ninja came out with like a pay for masterclass course on how to stream. And like
Yeah.
he got memed pretty hard for it.
Yeah.
Because it was like I think it was like $140
What the hell?
for a year or something like that.
Good for him. He's making all the money.
Yeah, but like yeah, some of the lessons were basically like, oh yeah, if like they tell me about their dog and then the next time they come in I ask like, oh, how's your dog doing? Like that's another viewer that you've secured for life or some shit like that. So it was like
I'm not doing that.
so like
What the
it,
fuck?
like yeah, I feel like you have like an actual vested interest in these people, but
I
the way he
do.
like kind of like angled it made it sound like you have to prey on their like their identity and their on the parasocial aspect of
He
this
remembered
job.
me.
Oh my God, that's horrible. Actually, here's the thing. I preach like non-parasocialness a lot, but then like I consider some of these VIPs like almost friends, which is that a bad thing?
It depends
I feel like
because
it's
like
bad because they're so amazing. I love
I
them. They're all nice
personally-
people.
I was in the same boat as you for a while, but then there were a few VIPs that ended up being like, "Oh, you're not the person that I thought you were." Like you were,
What?
yeah. Like there were like experiences that I've had in the past that like I don't really want to talk about
Yeah.
in this podcast.
sure.
Where it was more like, "Oh shit!" Like you very much played yourself up to be a certain way when you weren't, and it was specifically to target like my tendency to like be more vulnerable and unguarded towards like people that I feel close to. So ever since like those kind of situations have cropped up, like I've started still like keeping distance between myself and like people I VIP, people I mod,
Yeah.
etc. That's why most of my VIPs are specifically like people I actually know IRL.
That's cool. Yeah, for me, all of my mods are my friends. Not necessarily IRL. Some I haven't met, but I've known them for years. Or some are new, but someone that I can trust. And like, I don't know. That's just like how I've cultivated my community. I'm not saying that everyone should do it like that because I get it. Some people want like the professional side, and then like
Have you ever had to fire a mod?
me, I've had to unmod, and I cry when I do it. Yeah, I get like very emotionally invested in the people that work really closely with me, and so like if it doesn't end up working out, it's just like a major heartbreak.
Yeah,
at least
it
on
is
my
what
part.
it is.
But yeah, and then I've never had to un-VIP anyone. Everyone's still a VIP who's a VIP. I'm actually, when I go to Hawaii, one of my VIPs is from Hawaii. I'm planning to meet up with them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
VIP
There is,
face
like-
reveal.
There is someone I want to shout out as like being a genuinely cool guy that I respect a lot, and he's someone I've met once, I think now. His name's Keone. He mods for a fuck ton of people within like the OTV and Friends group.
Yeah.
Like he is from Hawaii also, and we don't deserve him, if that makes sense. He's just genuinely like a normal, cool dude
Yeah.
who spends a lot of fucking time on Twitch, spends a lot of time modding for people, helping people, but he's like also just like a genuinely nice and kind guy. He doesn't ask anything of us. He doesn't expect anything from us, because at a certain point, like when a lot of people like mod or like are like in your streams a lot, there are times where people start to feel entitled over the content creator themselves,
Yes.
you know? And
For sure.
like Keone of all people, I feel like would be the most, I guess, quote unquote, deserving of this because of how hard he works behind the scenes for basically nothing in return. But like he's like just genuinely a not problematic, cool, nice guy that helps a lot. So like
I
Keone, if
love
you're
that.
listening to this, just know that we all love and appreciate you. Holy shit. He has saved me so many fucking times. So, and he also lives in Hawaii, which is like a pretty different, I think, in terms of time zone from LA.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like somehow he's like always on and available, and he's like does
That's
shit.
amazing.
Really nice guy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of my mods, Ash.
Yeah.
He's from Malaysia, and he's always on. But I'm kind of a degen, or sometimes I'm very early morning.
No,
so I
you're
guess,
very
like-
degen, bro. What the? This
Oh my
bitch, like
God.
I know sometimes, like, dude, kind of, I know you have like an early morning like thing that you have to be at, and I see you playing Valorant at like 4 a.m. I'm like, damn, this bitch is gonna be tired.
But is
tomorrow.
it because she woke up for it? Because when I was going to sleep at like 5:30
Mhm.
and noticed she was streaming. I was like,
Mhm.
did you like just wake up at 5? And she's like, no, been awake since 3.
I woke up at 3 in the morning. I'm on a. Oh yeah, I was talking to Broden about this, but I'm on a boomer schedule right now, where I'm going to bed at like 7:30 p.m. and like waking up at like 3.
That's
in the
beyond boomer.
So you're
just
the
let you
Zoomer
know.
morning.
Like for my stream marathon, I was sleeping at like 6 to 7 a.m. every day,
Holy.
and like waking up at like 1 to 2 p.m. So I don't know what time zone that is, but
That's crazy.
yeah, it was rough. I'm still like recovering from that, to be honest. Like I keep on waking up at like I went to bed last night I think like 10, and I
That's
woke
not
up, but I
bad.
woke up at like 2 a.m.
Oh.
and then I kept like sleeping, waking up. So like I'm all fucked up right now. I'm trying to fix it, but yeah, 7:30 p.m. is crazy early.
It actually feels so nice,
Yeah.
like waking up super early. I hate saying this because, like, yeah, with school, like you have a schedule or whatever, but like waking up even beyond that time and then having time to do stuff, and then having the rest of the day to
So
do nothing.
I agree. I like that. My body rejects that. But when it does happen, yeah, it's a great day.
You don't sleep very much,
Oh no.
from what I recall. But like you seemed like functional though.
I have a strange stamina meter where I can sleep for like 3 hours
Yeah.
and like do like a full like 12-hour shoot or something after.
Holy shit.
And like I'll be fine, but I know it's bad. Like if I do that too many days consecutively, I can feel my heart beating. I'm like, oh, time to sleep.
Bro,
the ticker.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Take care
What
of
the
yourself.
fuck? Yeah, I just know. I feel like you are the only person that's like consistently awake when I'm awake when I shouldn't be. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I'm awake at 4 a.m. and I see like Broden's like on Omega Strikers. I'm like,
I'm either gaming or like I'm just the most productive when everyone else is asleep.
that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
when your friends are awake, you just want to game and hang out. When they're
Yeah.
asleep, you work.
Sorry, I'm gonna turn this off.
All good.
You
I
could
do.
just airplane mode it.
Didn't you tell me like on average you slept like 5 hours a night typically?
I do that too.
I typically aim for like 6.
Okay.
Well, so my body's strange. If I like don't have any alarm or anything, I could sleep for like 10 or 12 hours.
Damn.
I'm the
And
same.
it's hard for me. Like I have to set a bunch of alarms to make sure I wake up. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
No,
I
that's
think if you don't have anything indicating for you to wake up, your body will take all that time it possibly needs to recover.
But
But
whether I sleep for like 5 hours or 10, I still feel super groggy when I wake up. Doesn't matter. Like I'll never wake up and feel like, I'm well rested.
have you ever taken midday naps?
Oh, those mess me
Yeah,
up.
never mind. I'm the same way. I don't know why I was like, that's
midday
a good
naps
idea.
fuck me up too.
Midday naps turn into a fucking sleep.
like mini sleep.
Yeah.
Right?
Not
Like,
even that. If I take a midday nap, I wake up in a cold sweat, migraine, the worst.
Oh,
Where
wait,
am
dude.
I?
Yes.
Exactly.
Do you drink coffee?
No.
Whoa, okay. Never mind.
Do you drink energy in general?
Generally, no.
Okay.
Dude, you just always seem
Wow.
so like perky and like
Perky.
caffeinated, honestly. But this is like just your natural vibe.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking jealous.
Really?
You need
feel
to like
you're just
extract your
calm.
blood and bottle it so I can drink it.
I don't know
Just
what it is. I
kidding.
can just like I feel calm energy from Broden.
Well,
That's just how
I
I
just feel like
feel.
he's like attentive, if that makes sense. Like he's
Yeah.
never like checked out.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, so like
know what you mean,
I
yeah.
feel like I could only really be there if I have some sort of caffeine in me. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Otherwise, I zone out a lot. Even when I'm caffeinated, I feel like I zone out a bit. But then I feel like every time I've ever talked to Broden, he's just like always in it, like there in the conversation, which is good.
In general, I feel like it doesn't really do much for me. Unless I'm taking like a double shot espresso,
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, I feel kind of wired. But otherwise, like, yeah, I
Same.
don't, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
really feel much from
coffee doesn't really do much for me. That's why I just rather not drink it.
Yeah.
It seems like another expense. It's only like energy drinks that kind of do it. If I drink like 2.
I envy these motherfuckers so much.
Yeah. You're
Coffee
just,
is like the only thing that makes me feel alive, or like caffeine. Like
caffeine is
I
so
need
bad
it.
for you too. Especially coffee. It's
Yeah.
a drug.
You should really rethink your life, Peter.
Yeah.
You guys
you
should
should.
shut the fuck up, honestly, you motherfuckers. Yeah, I don't know. It just goes back to the days where like I had to just wake up for like a 9 to 5, drink
Oof.
coffee, wake up,
Mhm.
gotta be there.
Did you ever have like a normal 9 to 5 job?
Yes, actually. I took a gap year in between high school and university, and I worked 2 jobs. So I did like the cashiering job, and then I was also a hostess at this restaurant.
What was the cashier job? Like a just normal store?
Grocery store.
Oh, okay.
So customer service, and that was horrible.
Did you ever have a customer service job?
I've never had like a normal job. Like my first job ever was when I was like 13, like making like game sprites. I get paid in like
What's
Jamba Juice
that?
cards and IT.
You don't know what game sprites are?
Am I supposed to?
Oh, sprites are specifically like pixel graphics, right?
Yeah, pixel art.
It's like 2D art.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a weird term for it, but yeah,
Sprites.
sprites. I used to draw. It's like pixel art basically for games.
Really?
And people would pay me with like iTunes gift cards or Starbucks or stuff because I was a kid. They couldn't
Yeah.
pay me normally, so I would get like these
That
codes
sounds
and
like
then like
bullshit and exploitation. They could definitely
Yeah,
have
I
paid
feel
you
like-
with money.
Yeah, they oh my god.
I mean,
oh,
they,
so you're a kid. You have to take this fucking Starbucks gift card, by the way. Sorry,
no,
man.
they would pay me like okay, like I would get like $20 for like one Sprite or like
How
2
long would a
sprites.
Sprite take to make?
I mean, depending on how much time I poured into it,
Like I said,
But- I think I could do it in like an hour, maybe like 2 hours.
Okay.
so you got paid $10 an hour.
Yeah.
That was like minimum wage.
Minimum.
But it was in gift cards. So you had to like deduct like
But I would just be
25% of the value.
like, Mom, do you need iTunes money? Mom, do you like whatever? And then I'd exchange. I'd choose my bank.
Oh.
Oh, okay, right. That's smart.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you
And
had
then
a,
you
you
got
had
the
a
cash.
currency exchange built into your
Yeah.
home.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
God.
That was my first job. And then like I kind of just did that for a while and then I would do just random video jobs. So I never had like a normal job.
Wait, do you have a portfolio of some of these old like Sprite images that you made?
I looked for it. Like the hosting site I used, I think was taken down. So I'd have to like find it on an
Oh.
old computer.
Fuck. That would
Yeah.
be so cool to see.
Yeah, I would love to see it.
I feel like you're kind of famous for like your demented drawings a little bit.
Wait, what? I want to see.
Because we've played like Drawful and
Gartic
like
Phone, yeah.
Gartic Phone. There's like a few like we have Lily really loves drawing
Yeah.
games in general, and whenever Broden's added like he's like good, but like everything he draws is unhinged.
My favorite thing to draw is Ghoul Lily. And I'll just let your imagination take you there.
I feel like there is a trend of like things with long limbs when you draw them.
I like to give her kind of like a like zombie-ish face, like really just like warped out eyes, stringy hair. Yeah.
Oh my god. I actually want to see like a proper image of this now. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I should find some of these.
Oh my god.
No, I think people. Yeah, I mean, you're just a man of many talents. Like you seem to have like dabble in a lot of things, but then like everything you dabble in, like the output is like really good, and people are sometimes taken aback by it.
I just get interested in a lot of stuff.
Is there like a skill set that you've developed that not a lot of people know about? Like, oh, something you've dabbled in, but you haven't really told people about?
Ooh. That's a good
I
question.
don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't really know that I can draw or used to draw. I've kind of lost the skill. I need to practice again.
Art. Yeah.
I would love to see you draw more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would like commission you to like draw stuff for sure. Like actually.
The problem is the time. Actually, with AI art now, I'll probably never draw again.
Dude,
Oh,
AR
yeah,
is like
it's
kind of crazy.
cool. Have you seen it on TikTok where someone's like, AI, draw this? And
I've
then
been playing with it a lot.
Oh, is it just like an application on like?
There's
The
a number of
internet or
them.
what?
There's different. There's like Midjourney, Dolly, now Stable Diffusion. There's a bunch of.
What do you use?
I've used all three. In fact, we could. This is not good for a podcast, but like you could give me prompts right now, and it's like I have it set up in my Discord.
How about my name? Could you do a name?
Yeah,
I'm
for
curious to see what it
Whoa.
does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see the name.
sure.
Kaide.
I recently did one of these like AI generators. Me and Broden both did, but it was like
Yeah.
what a Pokemon based off your name or like based off like whatever input you put in.
Yeah.
And mine were pretty bad. Mine looked like a creepy like he looked like someone who would be arrested for like public indecency
Oh God.
and could also like shoot out smoke. So
Yikes.
yeah, there was that.
KYEDAE.
You know, I still have a lot of friends. I forgot who exactly, but they don't know that your name is actually Kaide. Like they think your name is Katie, and then you like stylized
no
it.
way.
And I tried to
Katie.
No, I think they were chatters.
Who?
I think they were chatters actually.
Okay.
I'm like,
So it's thinking right now. It's generating you.
Look at it.
This is
That's
Kaide.
Kaide.
wait, that looks so cool.
Yeah.
A little freaky though, but like cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
AIR is like insane.
I love how it decided to pick a face out of everything. And then the three other images were just like, one looked like literally Antichrist. And then the two others were just like,
Well, so there was like the way it's learns is like they're given like 2 billion images or something. Each one's been getting better. There's probably not a lot of pictures of you online of like because it scrapes for like I don't know 30 years or something.
yeah.
But so I'm very curious how it got there. The newer ones though, you can feed it faces. So like I could take like 10 photos of you,
Yeah.
feed it and say this is Kaide, and it's like okay, here's Kaide, and give it back. And I could ask for like Kaide drawn as like a Ghibli character, Kaide
That's so scary.
in Avatar. Yeah.
That is like the same thing with like well yeah, I talked about this before, but I was a voice actor for Chloe, which is like the announcer of like 88 Rising. So it'd be like,
Oh.
oh, this artist is playing next, whatever, right?
Wait, is this why I recognize the voice to
The cloud.
the cloud?
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
me,
god.
but
Yeah,
like
that
a
was her.
happier
Sense.
version. But a lot of those like tweets and stuff, I was not reading those live. Those are AI. They type that out and it just is my voice speaking it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a Microsoft like
When you
software.
sign one of those, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I just had to read out like a few hundred sentences, and then from there it caught like the way I speak. And they can also do like an exclamation point, and it makes me sound more excited.
That's
Question
crazy.
mark? I'm asking a question. You know, they can make me sound sad. I can also speak in Chinese with that software.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then I was like, I'm so down to do more. And so next we're probably gonna be doing Japanese.
It's
Wow.
fucking wild. I just feel like with the advancement of technology, we start to like lose the sense of self a little bit, because like it's like, oh, like nothing will ever really replace me, you know, like, but like it's like, okay, with enough computer algorithm and generation, it's like, oh, they could kind of make something very similar to you,
Yeah.
you know.
You know how like we look at generations before us, like technology wise, and you're like, holy shit, look at the fucking look at the phone that you guys had, like the cell phone, like that brick.
Mm.
And now it's like this thin. People like
Whoa,
Our
whoa!
kids
I had
are
the
gonna
Razor
laugh.
flip phone, which I would argue was even thinner than these smartphones now. Okay, that shit was dope as fuck. Actually, I never had a Razor flip phone. I'm a liar. I had a chocolate, whatever it was called.
what?
I had a little
I think it was called the LG chocolate.
Oh, my mom had that.
I had one of
Chocolate?
those.
Wait, that sounds cool.
Did you have a BlackBerry?
No.
Like,
Sidekick?
yeah, like you can like flip it up.
The one like
Yeah, the sidekick,
Yeah.
the sidekick, yeah.
Whoa.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm talking about?
on that note, like with the generative voice stuff, if we could feed like an AI
Yeah.
and then like eventually the technology is good enough that it could do it live and like put your face somewhere, you guys
Fake.
better than deepfake, you guys could be approached and be like, hey, like is there a sponsorship or something like that, and you're like, oh yeah, you can use my face. and just have someone else do it for you.
Insane. Thank God I don't have to be on camera anymore. I personally love that idea, but that's also really scary.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you like got into VTubing and then like, yeah, I feel like you could do an entire like someone could do an entire
People could VTube
sponsored
as
segment
you.
as you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that part. Wait, that's but then yeah, never mind.
You could have 2 Kaides on stream. One is reading chat to the other Kaide.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be your own mute,
You could be in 2 time zones.
except you're not mute.
Wait.
You know what
that's
mutes
scary.
are, right?
No.
So
I don't
mutes
know
are
if this makes me like.
oh
Am I dumb or am I just
No.
young and don't understand?
Mutes
the
are a
terms?
degenerate subculture of live streaming that is like, so basically what they'll do is they'll get someone in a virtual, like usually like anime avatar, like a character that will write like and thank subs for the streamer. So the streamer won't like acknowledge the subs themselves, but
Oh, yeah, the cute little thing in the corners that are like, "Thank you for following" or "Thank you for subbing."
no, but like it's a real person in a virtual avatar suit writing it with like a virtual
Is this
like
real?
marker. This is real.
What the?
But usually they're called mutes because they don't talk.
Oh,
So it's just like a virtual anime character writing. I know Soda Poppin was one of the big streamers that had a mute.
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah. So like it's almost like they like hired a separate person to be on the stream with them, but they're not technically on the stream with them, and their sole purpose is to like acknowledge alerts. Yeah. Yeah. So what I was saying is you could technically have your own mute of you with like the technology
That's
available.
Bizarre. I
Yeah.
don't know what to think of that.
I mean, like it's like a from what I've heard with like mutes and the streamers that use them, like it's a mutually beneficial relationship typically.
Really?
Yeah, like the streamer will like straight up pay them to do their job, or also like give them, because oftentimes the mutes also stream on their own channel, so they'll like
Oh, that's
raid
cool.
them or give
Yeah.
them subs after, give them exposure,
That's
etc.
nice.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Mute culture has died, I would say,
Yeah,
overall.
I've never seen it.
Yeah,
before,
it was
so-
like a interesting like couple months when that was a thing.
We got some questions from Twitter.
Cool, let's do it.
Broden, we asked our Twitter people if they could ask you anything, what would it be? And Joe Fernandez wants to know, if you had infinite money given for a project, what movie would you produce? What would your dream cast be? Do you have a specific location you want to put it?
Not sure of the Dreamcast yet, but I would do I would do my interpretation of a live action Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
You'd actually.
I would actually trust you with
I would
it.
trust you with it, unlike the way that.
Yeah.
I honestly think I would love an Avatar: The Last Airbender that is just also animated, but just like modern animation.
I see
Like
where you're
imagine
coming
like an Arcane
from. Yeah.
level animation, but it's just the story of Avatar.
So the caveat there is I would not try to recreate the source material. I would want to do new characters because I feel like trying to do that is just a losing battle.
Okay.
You'll never
satisfy
everyone because it's already kind of like perfect. Yeah, I would probably do some side story or something with other characters, but set in that world.
That's actually really smart. I think that'd be really, really cool because I don't feel like, well, yes, the episodes do like kind of like track and do backstories, but I feel like they could be done better and into a movie more in depth.
What if
Yeah,
you did
yeah.
like a
I like that.
prequel of Iroh? Like Iroh's story.
There we go. Yeah, could do
that
that.
would be sick.
That'd be insane.
I think everyone loves Iroh, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'd be called The Dragon of the West.
What
Give
the
this man a
hell?
fucking budget.
Wait,
Give it to
what?
me.
Yeah.
That goes hard.
Holy shit.
Wait,
Now people are gonna be pissed that this project doesn't actually exist.
Let's get it going.
Let's
Let's get funding.
crowdfund
yeah.
Yeah. Crowdfund it. Damn.
Oh my God, how much money would you need for that?
I think you'd need a lot of money.
Like millions.
Yeah.
right?
At least a few million.
At least a few.
At least a few.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I don't know how much money do you need for? I'm sure the majority of the budget is normally for the cast, right? And then after is that?
I don't really know. Like you would probably know best how like funding is divvied up.
Like even an indie film is like $1 million.
Broden Moon Powwow asks, Please list off all of your current job titles / careers that you're doing at the same time, including music. What are you doing on a day-to-day basis, and how many jobs are combined into one here?
What was that reaction? What is Moon Powwow?
So
Is that a
her
bad thing?
username is Moon Pow Pow.
Oh.
That's my mod.
Sorry, Moon Pow Pow.
No, but it's gonna be really funny when she hears Moon Pow Wow when she listens to this, and
Will she change her name?
no, she's just gonna cry and also laugh. I'm
Moon
sure.
Pow Pow also had the most liked question out of everything.
Ah.
Ooh. Things I do. Direct.
Mhm.
Creative direct for film, commercial, music video, that kind of stuff. OTV, showrunner, producer, whatever. Music creator, artist, whatever. Sometimes I can stream. I don't know. I'm not really in any other industries.
I think I'll consider you talent. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess sometimes I'll show up and stuff. I've modeled a couple times now.
yeah. you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's like, me and Broden have been to luxury shops together, and we will put like ridiculous outfits on him.
And
And
he'll
he'll
look
look
fucking
good.
good.
He'll look good. Like he'll just have his model face on and
Man,
like
people
have the
like
pose.
that piss me off.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
Except
That's
Kaide's the exact
insane.
same. Fuck you too.
No, I'm not.
She's tall, she's slender, and yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
could model.
Yeah.
Dude, no. Stop. That's what
The
Lily
face of
said.
Gucci.
She goes, "Oh my god, the first time I met you, I was like, you should model," is what she said to me. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. The reason why I would never want to do that is like I've always been super insecure. No matter what anyone has ever said about me, I'm like my own worst critic, like everyone says they are.
Camera deaf.
This one's flashing.
See, it's even telling me I'm fucking ugly. Look at that. It's mine that died.
One of the cameras started making a noise because it died. I'll re-ask the question. That way we can
We're
just
chilling?
have some continuity.
Got
Actually,
it.
I can change the question too if you can't think of a director or filmmaker if you want.
We could also do the reincarnation question. Just fake it.
Ooh, let's do the reincarnation question. What was the question exactly?
What
How
would
do
you
wanna word it?
reincarnate as?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and our last question. If you could be reincarnated as anything, what would it be?
Before I answer, can you guys answer?
You answer first. I have to think about it.
Anything or anyone?
I
Well-
think, yeah, you get the choice.
The question is from Broden himself.
Nothing.
What's the largest bird of prey? Is it like an eagle? Vultures are bigger.
Like
Okay,
a
vultures
condor?
shit on their own
Well,
legs
the
though, which I
Philip-
don't want.
No, the Filipino. There's a eagle in the Philippines, and it's humongous. Like
I feel like
bird wise.
The California condor is like one of the biggest.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my answer is the California condor, assuming that we can't reincarnate as a human again. Because like the idea of like flying, but also not being scared of anything that could eat me would also be dope.
So you want to be the bird at the end of the first episode of Pokemon? Like Ash is walking and then that giant bird flies
Was
by.
that not a Moltres?
That's Ho-Oh.
It was Ho.
Oh.
Like created yet.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I'm learning a lot of Pokemon lore. Yeah, I would be the Moltres. I mean Ho-Oh.
But you don't want to.
I don't think I would want to.
You'd be like, I'm done. Thank
After
you.
this life, I don't know. Well, like, if reincarnation were to be real, like, I don't remember my past life, right?
Probably not. No.
No. But like, I don't think I'd want to.
Would you want to know your past life?
Actually, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine if your past life kind of dictates this life. Like, if you're really, really good, you have all these good things coming to you. If you're a really, really shitty person, you have a shit life. Just imagine if that's how it went. You know,
Okay.
like good karma. I don't know. I just don't.
Is that Buddhism?
I'm down to respawn.
I don't know
That
the
sounds awesome.
whole like religion. I don't know. But yeah. I don't want to be reincarnated.
Okay.
If I had to, like
Yeah.
like actually, like I don't know. I need you to answer first.
You could pick like sand or a rock too. Like,
A rock, bro. Oh my god, I'd be fucked.
Oh, if
It's
you,
not
I mean, if you
alive.
reincarnate as a rock, you don't get to reincarnate again, right? Like
Yeah.
you're just a rock forever.
Forever.
For, in per-
well, maybe you
perpetuity.
melt down at some point.
Until you, yeah, until
I
it's
feel like I
sand.
would just be miserable. It would just be the same experience of life, assuming that it's like kind of like everything everywhere all at once, where you're just that rock. I would lose my fucking mind, right? Like you're just trapped
in
almost?
that one
Well, you don't
spot.
have a mind, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess you would also
Just numb.
not be conscious.
Yeah.
I guess
You lose your sentience.
that sounds terrible.
Ooh, wait. One of the queen's corgis.
Ooh, so you'd live like a pampered life.
Yeah,
as a
but
little-
then you could listen to all the tea. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good thought into
and
that
you
one.
get like you just get a great life, and you're just always with just like an old lady, you know.
I would be like Valkyrie's next dog then,
Oh my
because
God,
I
that'd
would
be
know I
great.
would live a great life.
I would reincarnate as like a sorcerer in another dimension.
Oh, we're talking different
Oh, what the
dimension.
fuck?
The
What is
fuck?
this?
That's a
What?
cheater.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, I would reincarnate
think.
into a fucking anime protagonist that has like dope powers and shit. Then
Oh, so now we want to reincarnate.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I would reincarnate.
Interesting. Yeah.
okay, what kind of mystical powers would you want?
Oh, that's hard. I don't
Because like I think there are many schools of magic. If you like really look into it.
It depends on the world. I'm not picking the world. I'm just saying I want to be like some sort of
Okay,
sorcerer.
okay. What element? If you had to choose one,
Like lightning.
lightning.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be Earth, like ground and everything.
Okay. Are we asking like what our avatar power is?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess
'Cause it-
basically.
In that scenario,
Yeah.
I would want to be an earthbender.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you
Mine's
could
Earth.
create so much.
Yeah, you can do a lot.
I also was told that I vibe as like an earthbender as well.
So I took like the quizzes and I'm supposedly a firebender.
I mean, I see that.
Really?
I see firebender for
No,
Broden.
I don't. But
Really?
not like that you're dead or anything. But I just mean like, no, I see Earth.
They
He's so grounded and just seems, even though he's so far up from,
I see you as air bender.
like all
are you super stubborn?
me.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe she's an earthbender. Never mind.
Yeah, I am.
This is like the earthbender
100%.
podcast.
Oh yeah, what's your guys' star signs?
I am Libra.
What is? I want to see the characteristics of a Libra. Let's see this.
Hold on, I have the app
Oh.
installed. That so I have like
You
my,
have an app installed.
You're rising and waning.
yeah. I know my rising and my moon sign.
He knows all of them.
Hold on, let me
Go ahead,
see.
Peter. Tell us.
I don't remember what it is. I always have to fucking add it to. Okay, let me see here. I am a Libra, moon, Cancer, moon, Scorpio rising.
Okay, but what does that mean for?
I don't know, really. But let's see. It says, okay, today, don't look at your phone first thing in the morning. How the fuck are you supposed to read that with? Okay, whatever. Power in routine, pressure in thinking and creativity, trouble with spirituality, social life, sex and love, and self. You're not stupid, but this is what you keep calling yourself. Holy shit. Okay, this is getting too real.
Damn.
Don't let this narrative become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your brain wants you to feed it with possibility, not shut it down with insecurities. Damn. This month, you have to focus on how to take actions when you can't figure out what to think. You don't have to punish yourself for seeing both sides of every argument, but you do have to be intentional about it. Look for opportunities to integrate two opposing thoughts so that one isn't always forcing the other out of awareness. The broader focus of your life during this time is to be honest with everyone you're in a relationship with and make it clear that you want them to be honest with you. Ultimately, you're questioning whether to trust yourself. Wow, this was like actually super fucking relevant. Oh my god.
Usually I say these things are pretty evergreen and they could like apply to anyone, but that was like
Yeah, it's
That
that
felt
one
pretty,
got deep, man.
that felt pretty on point for me. I will say, damn.
Really?
My girlfriend is super into astrology, or like not super into astrology, but she has an interest in astrology.
yeah.
I personally don't put a lot of stock into it, but I also think it's like just like harmless fun, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I know there are a lot of people that are like vehemently against anything astrology related, but like I just don't think it's a big deal. Like
Yeah.
if anything, I think it makes you look worse if you're just like shitting on people who like it as opposed to just like being indifferent.
Yeah, I want to be a voice actor for a Valorant agent so fucking bad.
Can we be a Valorant agent where like it's two kids stacked up on each other?
Just imagine if
In a-
that actually turned out to be a fucking agent. Because I was thinking like I would be down to do Japanese if they ever decided to do like duplicates of like nationalities or
Right.
Canadian because they haven't done Canadian
Yeah,
yet.
they have not. All right, cool.
Cool.
Broden, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I had a lot of fun. I feel like there's still like so many questions I want answered, But
yeah,
like,
same here.
maybe in a future podcast.
In the sequel.
The sequel. Ooh. But yeah, no, we had a ton of fun. Thank you for coming on. Anything you want to shout out? Any personal projects? Anything?
Yes, please.
Where can we
I'm
find you?
so bad at this. Temp Love is the only thing I can think of.
Temp Love
Cool.
on Spotify
Cool.
and on iTunes. And...
Yeah, wherever you can listen to music.
Oh, there you go.
Cool.
Cool.
We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Bye, guys.